Hello, gentle friends, and welcome. It's time for a return to the training grounds, where my dashing haberdashery Kislev team will be facing off against a truly terrifying opponent. I've got inducements. That's not a good sign. This is a Necromantic team who, of course, are bringing the requisite contingent of terrifying and murderous werewolves. This time, the promise of the werewolf fulfilled as... What? Okay. So the reason I'm sounding surprised right now is that I believe our team values are pretty similar between myself and my opponent here. So they've spent actual money out of their treasury to be able to get hold of that wizard, which seems weird because there is nothing at stake here in terms of these games, because the training grounds, as the name suggests, are just for training and hopefully having a team survive the experience, which is much more up in the air against this particular squad than it would be normally. But, alright, sure. So, for our Necromantic opponents, their main focus is going to be around their werewolves, as mentioned. Mr. Peanut Butter is the werewolf in question that draws the most attention with Mighty Blow and Claw. For my guys, they're looking alright. In fact, no, I think they're looking pretty good. Get It Off and I Must Break Free of It are both, I believe, very close to leveling. So we'll double check that once we get into the game, since I was in a little bit of a rush this morning, so I didn't quite get everything sorted out the way I probably should have. Well, let's get started, I suppose. Okay. I'm going to... I'm going to kick. So, that's one of the things which has entered the team since last we spoke, dear internet, is that I now have got kick on the squad. There we go. Family, good job. That is your job. So, let's throw some players in the way. So where it is, yes, Mr. Peanut Butter, who is the most terrifying of players, is right over there. We've got ourselves a pretty decent lineup. I bought in a spare player for today, who I think is... Who is it? Not that one? Not that one. I don't know. Oh, they're over here. That's why. What is left behind? They are going to be our spare today. So hopefully, when I get horribly slaughtered, then they'll be the ones to take the slaughtering. Okay. So the player I'm most interested in preserving this match is going to be, it's got a hold of me, Strength 4, very, very close to leveling up. So, yeah, he's all sorts of good stuff. Apart from that, guess I have to watch out for a wizard now, so that's fun. Also, a very deep bench for the Necromantic team. 3 spare players and a dirty player. Who is on the pitch, I want to say? Are they hiding behind the... They are! That is not great design, is it? Okay, let's go for the slightly more downward thing. And let's switch actually to just the upgraded skills so we can actually see what the heck's going on. Alright, I think everything is set as it's going to be. Oh, so let's see. Currently, let's put that guy up there. So, in an ideal world, to Pain will get leveled up, Hold On Me will get leveled up as well, and I think the other catcher... Oh wait, no. That's right, yes, they've got sure hands now. I think my team value is a little bit out of date. Okay, so I'm going to want to... Whatever happens, I'm going to want to try and kick away from Mr. Peanut Butter. There's a ton of Mighty Blow on the opposing team. We've got both whites with it. We've got a werewolf with it as well, who's also got claw. It looks like this is So Pickles Aplenty only has block and dodge. So on the scale of 1 to terrifying, they are a little bit less so. I suspect they're going to be the ball carrier as they are 3 SPP from leveling up. Okay. Let's make the play away from... We've got the werewolf over here, and we've got the... I still think this is the lesser of two evils. I don't quite know how kick works. Let's try testing it out. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be... Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's, on balance, pretty good news. I mean, It's Got a Hold of Me is my best player, but Vincent Adultman is also a fairly big player for them as well. As... Ooh. Saps. Hey Caligan, welcome to the stream. How's it going? This is going to be another attempt to survive against a team that has got every intention of trying to slaughter me. Caligan, if you did want to come on, then do just say. I figured it was probably going to be too early in the day for you, but apparently I was wrong. I base that mainly on the fact that it's too early in the day for me. Speaking of early in the day, we do have the timings for this week's play-ins matches, which will be... Let me just grab my calendar. They will be at 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, yay, and at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Ooh, hello. Well, that was lucky. Ooh, Great Furiat's gonna get clobbered. Oh no. Please be okay. I'll take it. Well, Caligan, if you'd like to come on broadcast, then just call me on Discord and I'll screen share it across to you. Oh, every one of my... Oh, you want me to give you a call? Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. Caligan 1. There we go.
Hello!
Hello! Alright, let's share the screen with you so you can see what the heck's going on. Lovely. So Caligan, every one of my players who gets badly hurt, I'm just like, that's great. They can't be hurt anymore. Apparently having the Golem die really ruined the plan at all. That's good. I'm glad anything that ruins plans is okay by me.
Yeah, because he can't get all the dice he wants to on the Big Bear. Or at least...
Okay. Well, I'm going to do my darndest to get hold of the ball, I suppose.
Seems like a good idea. I hear it's rather important to this game.
Okay, this guy's got tackle, which makes life a lot harder. But, alright. I mean, I've got to make a dodge to it. Is there anything else I want to do beforehand? Wrestle guy. Yeah, he can stand up. I think I will make a block with their friend just because... Oh man, yeah, the werewolf getting stunned as well. I don't even know how that happened. But I'm
Just
glad.
gonna pop, shut up.
Alright, so... If I got another player over there, I could do a block, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, of course, because this guy's got guard. Okay, in this case, I will open up some more space there. Lovely, lovely. And that'll make life tremendously easier. Okay. Yeah, the numbers don't quite work out there. I guess Topaine's gonna go up and make Wizard Puncheon. Yeah, doesn't have block yet. Yes. Okay, I think it's important enough to reroll. That wasn't not worth a follow-up. Okay, well, I don't think I can really do too much with the ball right now, but I certainly made life harder for myself than it needs to be in that respect. Let's see, so John.
I'll be honest, you made a real meat. You made a real meat of that. Hash it, yeah.
Oh right, as I say, I haven't heard the phrase "you've made a real meat of it" before.
I know my words escaped me for a second.
So the two players I'm trying to keep away from, one is stunned and one is John Filbert. So I ideally don't want to be blitzed by them if I can avoid it.
Mm.
So I think this is probably the place to go. Oh, I'm not really even remotely awake yet. Stuffing could make a hit, but I'm actually thinking now in retrospect that maybe it's just better for him to stand still and hold several players from moving. Saps is definitely going to stand up and do the same sort of thing. Just because I need as much presence around the ball as I can get, and these guys are performing the roller roadblock. I think the main thing I hadn't taken account of is Pickles, who's up here, who I kind of was just out of sight, so I didn't really. They were also somewhat out of mind. Guard on the bear is going to be tremendous, so we'll see how it goes, I suppose.
It would be very silly of him not to try and surf on your players and bounce the ball.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now and just being like, oh yeah, I'm playing against a frenzy player. So the same thing which has allowed me to get away with more diving tackles than I should have is also the thing which has led me to this situation where I've got to have memorized all of the players. Actually, yeah, let's go back to full skill display. Oh man, there is no middle ground. It's either too much information or not enough information.
Press control all the time.
Oh no, I know what they do. It's just that if I go for just the upgraded skills, I miss out on stuff like frenzy, and if I go for the full skills, there's just so many skills. Oh, nice! That was a good bad.
Another reroll, cool.
Okay, interesting. I'm surprised the bear wasn't pushed away.
Yeah, so am I. He's trying to try and hurt it.
Well, the only guard that was now present in there. Oh no, actually no. Wait, this is the other one. Okay. All right, stuffing. Good job of getting punched. Good job.
He's done a good job at holding over the flesh golems, though. So.
Yeah, I think he's doing a good job. All right, so that removes an assist.
One dice frenzy, I suspect. Going for a surf, surely.
Well, there's no reroll, so I think maybe Jelly Bear's going to be a little bit more hesitant about doing something like that.
Yeah, he might go for the blitzer, but probably should go for the kicker because he can get rid of the kicker more easily.
I think if you can get 2 dice on someone, that's probably going to make a fair amount of sense.
Ooh, that guard, actually, my mistake. You can't, that guard.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The guard, so if he goes for a frenzy, it's a frenzy trap if he doesn't knock him down.
Oh, that's true, yes. Yes, I'm not sure that I've really made best use of a lot of this stuff here, but that's some of the things I need to be remembering going forward, just because they're new to me and the team, and I'm kind of not used to not having them. So I think guard plus strength, wrestle, these are all skills which I a lot of times fail to take advantage of just because I don't remember that I have them.
Yeah, you've accidentally made good use of guard. So he's going to have 2 dice on your catcher. Alright, Mezra. Doesn't get knocked down, doesn't got a reroll.
Hey, Mizra, how's it going?
Just continuing to make things awkward for you.
Yeah, well, it's not too bad. Like, I think there's a decent chance I can push Zach Braff off of the pitch, which then opens up possibilities for me quite a lot. If I was feeling really spicy, I could always leap my guard into the middle and start clobbering people. Oh, well, as it is, I'm not even going to have to work that hard to... So, if I go for the knock... Okay, let's find out some pertinent information first. So, will Bear stand up? No. Okay, that's worth knowing. Okay, so the only player who can push the zombie off the pitch is Help Me, and it's quite an appropriate name for someone who's got guard. Which means he won't be able to come and help with the other assists, but that's not that bad. I think I can live with that. Okay, and plus strength guy. I really want to have him in the mix. I don't want to potentially lose my turn over him, so I think I'll go for the push first. But I do want to also get my other stuff up into consideration, which is not actually that hard to do. So let's get it off in there. Okay, let's knock this zombie off the pitch.
Bye bye.
Whee! Ooh.
That's KO. That's good.
That is very good. It's a completely vanilla zombie. Let's check who else is on the pitch. So Balrog, Fabian, and Begonia. Okay, they're all the last players on the roster. Does that make sense? Reserves.
If I remember correctly, this team was a team based on BoJack Horseman, despite being called Life After Love, so it surely should have been share songs. But the Balrog is a player that he got from killing a Chaos Dwarf.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of course Jed was in my league, so I was able to banter with him about his team.
Do I have anyone who can pick up the ball a little bit more efficiently? I think probably it's going to be Leap Guy, Clings, grabbing hold of it. Let's see, so if I leap, let's see, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, going for it. That's okay, that's only one dice. See, the catchers, they really make you believe that leaping is actually a sensible thing to do.
And if speculation is correct, War Dancers will be leaping as good as Kislev Catchers next edition.
I thought they already did.
No, War Dancers leap on a 3+, Kislev Catchers leap on a 2+.
Oh, that's true, yes. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, because I keep forgetting again, even though I'm playing with them, that they're an agility 4-1. Okay, do I go? If I go one step further, I give a 2-dice block onto that geezer there. But if it goes poorly, I end up in a bit of an awkward situation. So going for it. I think I'm gonna try it. I hope I get really lucky because this is a Blodge player, so as I say, this is pretty unlikely to work. Ooh.
Is it Blodge?
Yep. Oh right, no, that's the killer one.
Yeah, where's the Blodge?
Oh, maybe sorry, I'm confusing them with the werewolves. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see. So there's no guard at least over here, so I think the main thing I've got to be worried about is this geezer getting onto my... Oh, that's right, I've actually still got a blitz left. That's never happened before. Alright.
Oh dear.
Let's get this geezer up here, and this one over here, so he's going to take the hit from the... Oh wait, no, he doesn't have tackle, that's this guy. Oh jeez. Alright. Whatever, this doesn't actually even use my... Yeah, it doesn't even actually use my blitz.
Hmm.
Oh well, it looks like, despite even directly pointing it out, I'm still gonna forget to use it.
That's not even. That's not even the first time that's happened. God, yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well...
I mean... You should be able to get dice on the ball.
I'd imagine so. This block is going to matter. Okay, well. Mizra, was it a blitz on the kick event? No, it was the use of my new kick skill, where I took a little bit of a risk and kicked it like to basically to here, and it landed like on the sideline. Ultimately, so that worked out pretty well. I'm very happy with having picked up kick now, because it effectively gave me like a blitz event, because the Jedi Bear's first turn didn't really go so well, and I think ended up with some pretty stinky dice, which is why they're now on 1 reroll. And so, as a result, I was able to go in and get a hold of the ball. Let's see. So, it's really the other catcher who... Well, this is going to suck. So if they can survive the first hit, then in pretty good spot. In fact, very good spot.
Yeah, if they survive the first hit, it's 2 dice against, but...
Okay, so survive the first one, thrive in the second one. There's been a lot of defender stumbles so far. Hey.
Oh, he survives the first one? So that's gonna... Yeah.
That's the last reroll gone. And not injured either. So my other catcher is injured already.
And that's not the best place for the ball. It's a 5+ pickup at the moment.
Okay, so catcher is stunned. Ooh.
That's turnover.
Nice! The dice are... I mean, admittedly to Pain doesn't have blocks, so it's not ideal. But now I get to hit the werewolf. And I will take every opportunity to hit the werewolf. Who can say what's going to happen here? It could be anything. I sure have no idea. Goodbye, you horrible, horrible player.
Everybody was surfing.
Holy shit!
Oh no!
Okay, let's pray for regens. Holy
Fake skill.
crap!
Fake skill! Fake skill indeed. Woo.
Holy crap!
Oh dear. That's Blood Bowl, guys. And then of course the bear does bugger all.
Holy crap! Yeah, fans do not like werewolves, especially werewolves who've got that mythical combo of the Mighty Blow and Claw. Oh boy, okay. I've got to get some players up and doing some stuff though. I completely forgot about this other side of the pitch. Bear friend Stuffing is taking a nap. A well-deserved nap.
Really?
Hey man, he deserves all the good things in this world. Alright, I am totally gonna not have anything worthwhile to blitz, but that's fine. So my jump up will let me get across here, and if I had a player to free, I would probably run down and get the assists somehow. I think I'm gonna have a hard enough time picking up the ball in the first place. So let's make it a blitz, just in case. Oh, wait, it's turned off the blitz again. Right. Actually, no, let's get these guys up first. Let's get this fella up as well. That is an enormous loss. I do feel pretty bad, actually.
Don't feel bad, it's Blood Bowl.
I don't feel bad for me because I know I don't have to deal with the Mighty Blow Claw. Good
I
job,
remember,
T-Pain.
I think it was Huan Chi kept apologizing for killing my players. I was like, stop apologizing! It's Blood Bowl!
Yeah. That's,
This is truly just a blitz for blitzing's sake, surely.
okay. It's me just being like, screw it! I guess I'll just try and make myself as safe as possible. Oh boy. Alright, well that takes away the biggest threat off the Necromantic team, and I wasn't planning for that at all. It was more Jetty Bear just put the first position for it, so that's oh, that's a fireball.
Yeah, knew that. Thought that was coming.
Oh wow, it only got one person. Nice.
And there's a player that we don't particularly care about.
It's the wrestle guys. It's not like it's not nothing, but it's also not.
It's a player that's going to be going anyway at some point when we get a different wrestler.
Yes. Break Free is currently KO'd. It's a shame because he's one SVP from leveling.
Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good. He really needed that to be a pal. Or even a both down.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm actually starting to feel pretty good about my chances now because he's got no rerolls. I've got 4 rerolls, and we've actually got player parity in a game which is. Oh, actually, no, we don't. Sorry, the left behind is in reserve, so we're a little bit behind the players. But at this point, against the Mighty Blow laden team, I'm pretty happy. The center is pretty intact. If the bear would ever get up, then I think it would be pretty strong because he hasn't got enough people over there to really do too much with it.
With the ball.
Oh, your connection's a little wonky.
I did notice that earlier. I'm happy with T-Pain with the ball.
Well, he needs the levels real bad.
Yeah.
If he can keep hold of the ball, probably go round the outside. And
so does T-Pain not hold the ball? T-Pain hold to pull.
No. Well, home has only got 1 SVP, so of the people who could care, that's right. I'm actually thinking about that I might try and score a little bit early just to get back my cares. I've now got 3.
He's now got 2 dice on the ball, but that requires some go for it and some dodges. And he's choosing not to do it, which is sensible. He's just going for a surf, and he doesn't get the surf.
Alright, so Help Me is going to... Okay, he's going to survive.
Just going to chill on the floor for a bit. Yeah, yeah, good lad, good lad.
Now, a cynical person might assume the reason I was saying sorry about your wolf was to try and preclude this, specifically.
It's sad.
But alright, that's another KO. Oh, to be fair, actually, I've got a Bloodwiser babe. So, oh, and Terralyn gets sent off. Cool.
And that means it's your turn.
So I've actually got a okay chance of getting back my KOs. So I guess the big question at this point is going to be...
Does the bear stand up?
Yes! Alright, so in that case I can free up my Strength 4 player, like this. Shazoom.
Get it down on the ground.
Oh, down in the ground.
Oh, go on. Nah, just on the ground.
Okay, so... let's try and navigate the mess that is this place. So I can leap away over to here. This is like the... yeah, it's like the Kislev dodge, as it were.
The classic Kislev runaway strats.
I mean, I can't really see too many other good paths. At the moment, my kind of main strength is just the bear and the strength 4 player, so I think trying to bring those two together makes a lot of sense. Is there anything else I can do beforehand? I think maybe if I bring in... anyway, I can... oh, I could? Oh, that's a going for it, though. If the pain actually had block, I would consider like maybe trying to blitz away that guy and then running. But I could go off the flesh golem. I don't think that's tremendously useful. Let's see.
Do you know if that chat can actually hear me?
Hmm?
Yeah, I wonder if chat can actually hear me.
Oh, good question. It's always a good question. Keep talking.
So what I'll do is I'll
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, chat can hear me. Chat can hear me.
Okay.
I turned on myself. Chat can hear me.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I've. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for the blitz from here because this way I can back off again. And I realise, having done this, that I've made a grievous error. Because now I'm going to have to dodge. Oh wait, no I'm not. Okay. Alright, well let's see if I can leap my way out of here. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
It actually worked.
Hashtag just Kislev things.
Apparently. Alright. So I don't really want this guy to be here. Because he's just going to get clobbered anyway. So I think over here. Oh my gosh, it's when you don't really need it. That's the time when all these sort of dice work, isn't it? I could one dice someone. Oh, actually, no, I could two dice someone. Sheesh.
I thought that was the play.
No, but it should have been.
It really should have been.
So that's the kind of style which I think I've forgotten is a thing. Is that with Kislev you can always just leap a player to an assisting position as long as you're willing to eventually lose your turn over it. Okay, well that's amazing for me because that provides a player who's in the way of their two players here, and him being knocked down as well means that it's very hard to get rid of him. The strength 4 player here is going to do pretty well, I suspect, because again it's 1 dice block. I think a zombie comes up for an assist and I get 2 die, and then it's still 1 die. It's got a hold of me is ideally going to end up breaking away and running up the pitch, as is the pain. There isn't really a great assist to bring across for the flesh golem here, so it's 1 dice, which I think they'll probably go for because they've got block. But apart from that, I think the werewolf is probably the only kind of X factor because of his insane movement.
Imagine if you'd put the Kislev or Blitzer up further up the pitch. Pain was you ran into Pain's. You put him in put Pain in a scoring position last turn. This werewolf would be panicking. It looks like he's just going to go get some SVP. I think he has access to your ball carrier now.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It's a
of course, going for it could ruin it. Oh, apparently not.
Hey, get it off. Not only absorbs the blitz, but also survives. What a rebel! Also, he's free to run up the pitch. Interesting. Oh, it's because Genuine wants to run up the pitch.
He's trying to get himself. Okay, I can't say.
Well done, I managed to get ahead of yourself there. Okay, so this is going to be the easiest player to knock over because I don't think I'm ever going to knock over this one.
We go to see if Flesh go and dodge. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, hold on me. There's that 1 dice block, but it's good.
These are disgusting.
Okay, in which case I'm more tempted to... Well, with him being a stand firm player, I mean... I would need to get a defender down for that to be any good. And I've got to get my guard guy back into situation. How many turns have I got? 4? So I have got a fair amount of time to work with. So... Yeah, if my guy boneheads, if my bear boneheads, that makes life tremendously more difficult, so I think I'm going to go for the blitz here instead. Oh, there we go.
Sensible stuff we got there.
I don't think I can afford to move the bear because he's tying down two fairly big players. But I think I will at least move over in this direction to make it harder for that white to come in and do too much. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop him from getting a hit onto the ball. But I could potentially... No, I don't have blitz anymore. Okay, so I think I'm going to go over here. Because it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be tough for the white to get at me here. And then any players I can get out at this point are just a bonus. So I think I can afford... Let's see, one dice block is still less risky. These are not your usual dice counter. What have you done? How do you mean, Mizra?
He's finally received that pass for streamer dice, hasn't he?
Oh, I see. Actually, good dice. I forgot what they even were.
Yeah.
That'll do. Okay. And then, if I can do this, I'm laughing. Oh man. So this game, this has been like the game of just like, screw it. And then
the worst part about it is there was a much better way of doing that.
Well, I guess we'll never know. There we go.
There we
I've
go.
got 4 rerolls. I think at this point I can afford to burn one of them.
And you still fail.
Yep. And this time he gets stunned. Well, he's stunned away from the edge of the pitch at least, so.
Enough of your bullshit.
Enough. Okay, so I'm pretty pleased with the way that turned out. You know, I've got you know, an AG3 player marked. I mean, admittedly he might still dodge away, but this also gets in the way of BoJack Horseman coming in for an assist. So even while I think if I was him, I would definitely try and blitz my ball carrier with the werewolf because, you know, block and frenzy, it's probably going to work out fine. But I'm keeping the ball off of him, and ideally I'd like to get the ball to one of these other blitzers to score with, because I mean, Walter Payne is very important to level up because having block on him is night and day. He's a bit of a liability while holding the ball. So if I can get it onto one of the blitzers, I probably will be. Yes, now I am rolling. Rolling dice. Rolling dice, maybe I shouldn't, but I am anyway. Ooh. I'm so glad to be in an environment where I don't have to deal with that werewolf anymore.
Leaping away from the edge of the pitch when you had 4 rerolls in 4 attempts was a completely sensible thing to do.
Yeah. Like, I don't have any regrets about that. It didn't work out, but ultimately, a stun I'll take over being shoved into reserves. I mean, I'd much rather he not be stunned, for sure. Okay, well, it looks like he's anticipated I might want to try and get the ball to get it off, which is reasonable. Though,
check it. Is Jeddy Bear in chat? No, he's not.
No, I don't.
That would be very naughty.
It would be, and I think if you're going to bother to do that, I would at least bother to come up with a different Twitch account to do it with.
Yeah. And now this is where he's going to blitz. 1 dice, 1 dice. Actually, 1 dice, 2 dice. Against.
Yeah.
Unless he brings in the blitzer term base.
I think he might actually... yeah, I thought he might do this. I thought he might bring in an assist for the werewolf.
What, 2 dice, your blitzer? Okay.
Well, it'll be 1 dice to blitzer.
Yeah, well, 1 die, then 2 dice. If he gets the...
I'm fully... So, whenever with my opponent, I'm always with the expectation that anything that's sort of like, you know, likely to work, as in more likely than not, is going to work. So, he's going to successfully dodge with werewolf. Any occasion in which that doesn't happen, especially when he's got dodge built in. Oh, wow. Okay. It looks like there's a little bit of good player envy going on here. Oh boy, hold on me. You gotta survive for just 1 more SVP.
doesn't have Mighty Blow, so whoop-de-doo.
Okay, well, I mean, I will take this opportunity to leg it up the pitch. Because, yes, I'm getting pretty lucky with these injury rolls right now. Okay. Let's go for it. Ooh, well, that was a very swift falling over animation. It's almost like they didn't actually bother to do a falling animation for the Kislev Blitz, so they just rotated the model, but they did it really quickly so that you would notice.
So I just asked a friend if they wanted to join, if they were watching the stream, and they said they could hear me typing.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Turns out they are here. Hi, Wix. No, it doesn't say he's in chat.
He's probably on the alternate Twitch account because he's actually Jetty Bear.
Secretly Jetty Bear.
I mean,
yeah, there he is.
Oh, Wick Spartan. So, give me the good goss, Wick Spartan. What's Caldegun like in real life? Is this all a front right now?
He's a waterfront.
Oh damn.
Too smart. I'm too smart, am I? Okay, thanks. I'll take that. And you are going to be joining REBBL next season, aren't you, Wix? Right? Right?
Okay.
I'll be... Ooh.
Wait, Blitz? There we go. Leap. Oh my gosh.
What? What do you mean? All I'm saying, Wix, is that Witch Elves clearly should get the catch skill.
Is this an ongoing discussion? Oh, Caldegun gets very opinionated. To be fair, I have come across that, though not perhaps in this particular chat. Oh, sick.
I did not know what you're talking about, Wix. Has the bear got any injuries this game?
No. I'm hoping at some point that he'll get leveled up, but I'm not really counting it. So that was a combination of circumstances in which I was like, I do not care if the bear goes bonehead here. Because everyone who's in base contact with has got very low movement. So, you know, that's the chance to go for it. It feels like there's these really small windows of opportunity for stuff to get any hits in. Oh, Spartan, he's loosened up, deigning to take a treatment on a Wood Elf team, which was a shock.
I mean, it's only an experiment. It's not because I think treatment is the right play. I do think treatmentless is the right play, and I'm not doing it in REBBL. But at the moment, I'm testing out treatment because testing out treatment in our little league that we have.
So, Spartan, what race are you thinking of bringing into the REBBL?
If I know him, it's going to be lizards. And that's only if he joins. Yeah, I'm right.
That makes sense. Returning is fun.
So this team, Life After Love, which is the Necro team, Wix, was one of the teams I was talking about in my league. While Counterfeit Cast was in, what was it, M? I think you're in M.
5M, yeah.
5M.
Ooh, it's a hit on the ball carrier, and he's...
Perfect. Perfect.
I mean, get it off is going to get given the ball, 100%. So, oh man, like, yeah, I think Bretonnians, High Elves, and Lizards are all fun. I'm really looking forward to the 2020 rules, like, now, because of... Oh, wow, more... because he's lost his star player, he's just trying to get out of his way to get rid of mine. I
mean, it's very rude to foul pieces in training grounds where a win doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jetty Bear, I think, is understandably salty. So, Wick Spartan, I don't know if you were here for this, but the Jetty Bear, I shoved his werewolf off the pitch, and the crowd did this to a Mighty Blow Claw werewolf, which, if it's not clear by that little skull above the head, which is murder them. So I didn't murder them, but I
The
get
crowd
the impression, yeah, Jelly Bear feels like they are holding me responsible for it.
It's the crowd's fault. What are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah, the Babe is going to come in huge. So Pain, I think, is going to have to do without. The thing is, if I think the Pain's just going to stand up here. Oh, actually, right, no, you can do a stand-up hit as well. Potentially eating the reroll. But that does lead to some pretty good stuff here, in that I could potentially then blitz away his other guy. So let's give that a try. Well, that's no good. That's very good.
Let's just say that wasn't the play I would do.
If the play you would do was a good play, then it probably wasn't that. Okay, so I've got a couple of turns. Without a reroll, I cannot afford to do anything but this right now. Excellent. Lucky day.
If only you didn't have to burn that reroll.
Yeah. Alright, well, it's time to bare our souls. Oh man, Stuffing's been great. You see, it's all his sleep. That's what you need. That's what you need for your big guys, is you need to give them a lot of rest. And then they will perform.
That's unbearably annoying.
Oh dear. Yes,
for the
Mizra. I think, yes. I think I am bathing in the beneficence of Nuffle in this game.
Streamer dice.
See, what it is I don't have... So last time, Mizra was negating my streamer dice by
cursing your gobos. Cursing.
Yes. Well, he was blessing the goblins, so it wasn't so much that he was cursing me, he was blessing his underworld compatriots, which led to them being unable to be hurt. Fortunately, apparently there's no such affection for... Ooh.
That is the risk play. That is desperation at its finest, and he rolls a 1. Pathetic.
That's a little much.
I know. Wix, I would recommend playing Orcs or Bretts in our side league. If you're interested, if you want to.
Okay, I'm going to try and minimize my dice by blitzing this guy away, running into the end zone. That's enough. And then, give me...
3+ for a level up. 3+ for a level up.
Give me them dice. Give me that mighty blow.
Yeah!
Yeah! Okay, feeling pretty good. And that was... Unfortunately, that does actually minimize the amount of times my KO rolls will come in. But...
Yeah, if you didn't have to burn your reroll last turn, definitely would have gone for the score.
Alright, so he's got 2 off permanent style. His KO remains KO'd.
KO, that means you've got to probably have a player advantage, assuming your Babe works.
Okay, so 2 back.
Nope.
So I think I got back my plus strength guy? Yes, I did.
Check the dice logs at the bottom to see if the Babe did anything. The Babe did nothing.
It was 2 1s for flesh and clings. Hold and home are back. So welcome back. That's
the Babe was useless.
Wait, have I made my notes correctly? Do I have 3 care players? No. I've got clings and flesh. Break free is the catcher. Oh, that's right. They got badly hurt. Not KO. Whew. Okay.
So let's get ahead of ourselves. What's that Blitzer going to get on a single?
He's going to get Mighty Blow.
Bring a killer into the game. Nice.
Yeah, well, I just need one, and having a Mighty Blow jump up Polygon player is as good as I'm ever going to get. So, I've got, unfortunately, no AG4 players, so this is all a bit awkward. But I really want to get that one SVP for It's Got a Hold of Me, so I'm going to take the risk. I'm not, at this point, because of the way the team is. Also, Jeddy Bear spent, I think, 100,000 to get a wizard for this match. And I was like, what?
It's because he knows he's on the stream and he knows I'm watching. Pride.
That's probably it. Wix Party not touching the filthy green screen. Speaking of filthy green screens, have you seen the new Black Orc team for 2020?
They are slightly bashy. They're slightly bashy, more bashy lizards.
Yes, they are. I think they are. They're almost a lizard variant team, which I'm totally okay with.
It makes sense. It makes sense. You can see what they're going with. Black Orcs and Gobbos makes a very fun idea. I really want to know what the Brawl skill does.
Oh, it allows you to re-roll a both down. It's
re-roll a both down.
Yeah, so if you get a both down on one of your dice, you can choose to re-roll it.
That dice specifically.
Okay.
And what was the other skill they had? They had grab as well, didn't they?
Yes, they got grab built in. So I got 5 rerolls, so I'm sort of tempted to. It's okay. It's a slightly underwhelming.
Can't did that the wrong way around.
Yeah, should have moved the guy back first.
Amazing didn't do anything with the He didn't do much with the perfect defense. Double six into double six, please.
Oh, turns out you kind of got your wish.
Not quite. That wasn't double six, double six. It was double six, 5-4.
Okay, so who's out at the moment? It's KO on Balrog, KO on Zach Braff, so that's all fine. All the reserves are back onto the field, so that's Begonia and Fabelina Ariana both entering the pitch for this half.
They have a player advantage of 1.
And Peanut Butter is dead, so yes. Oh, that's right, Left Behind is on, so yes, 9 against 10. Okie dokie. Let's make more with the clobbering. This is not a good place for my girlfriend to be.
No, that was a poor choice.
Okay. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that all turned out. Oh,
hey! Is that, how much I think that's level up as well. I think it was on 5 SVP. No, it was on 3 SVP.
Okay, so that's
2 SVP. Okay.
That's fine. It's MVP level, so the Begonia is now into reserves. Yes, and it's the zombie that regens, not the werewolf.
Regen is a fake skill. It's a true fact. Wix Spartan knows this.
Okay. With only one werewolf on the pitch, I'm more inclined to start doing nonsense.
I was hoping you'd do this.
I mean, I did this before, and it didn't go very well.
Facing the werewolf, ooh. Ooh.
That's right. I'm not messing around.
I do like what you've done there. I do like that.
I'm slicing up the pitch like I'm a pastrami chef. A bold move. Mizra, it's the same move I made before which led to the bear getting knocked out instantly. Do I want to give the bear, the werewolf, a chance to dodge away and just run down the pitch towards the ball carrier? Or do I want to protect the bear? So there could be 1 assist, 2 assists brought in, 1 dice block. So I think maybe see, I want to keep this guy away. So this is doing that right now. But at the same time, it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not hard for them to get in. Actually, no, that's not an assist. So this cuts off these 2 assists. If I moved 1 space up, he would be able to go 1, 2, 3. So that's no good. Okay. I think I'll protect my assets there. And if I go for it once, I can negate the assist, making this a 2 red dice block. I don't hate it.
Not quite where I'd have picked.
I mean, I know it sort of leaves my ball carrier wide open, but I'm hoping that a lot of the players he would otherwise be using... Well, the only player he's realistically going to be using to chase is the werewolf. I know the whites are... Movement 6 is not bad, as Spartan will tell you. Movement 6 is enough to get a fair amount around the pitch.
I mean, yeah, movement 6 does nothing. What about the movement? When movement gets the ball, what about the movement 8? How close can the werewolf get? Yeah, not even close enough.
So I'm hoping to pass to Payne. That's my ideal situation. Because I do want to Payne to score now. I mean, getting the level up on my plus strength guy is a major priority.
Yeah.
Because he's immediately going to get dodge, and then I'll have to think about his future development from there. But I think if he doesn't get dodge, then it's one more game where his future development at all. You just need a movement 8 strength 4 player. It's not hard. I mean, it's achievable. Oh, of course, I didn't even take account of the guard. That was silly of me. Alright, so I need my guard to get in and do something useful. At the moment, they're not. And Bear Friend is going to suffer for being put into this position. Not them.
Well, no, about to get clawed. 1 more assist. Oh, if he doesn't get the knockdown though.
I think he'll be pushed back, and yeah, it will still only then be a one dice block. So is he going to go for it? So I noticed this side of the pitch is pretty wide open.
That's pretty convenient.
So we'll see what happens. Anarian, who was Anarian Spartan?
He had a Edge 5 Strength 4 Blodge High Elf Blitzer.
Nice.
And he kept playing a high elf team that was certainly past its best because of it.
Yeah. So that's one of the things which I'm looking forward to in the Blood Bowl 2020 is that it feels like you're encouraged to to keep your players around longer because you can actually get rid of niggling injuries. And
yeah, you can do that in tabletop for a while now, but obviously that's not been a thing in Blood Bowl 2 because Blood Bowl 2, I believe, follows the rules from 2001.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Well, yeah, the last rule update before 2016 was 2001.
That's pretty crazy. Okay, so I'm going to want to get up and pass. Apart from that, and all the stuff here is tough because all that. I really want to get away from this pile of guard because it's extremely obnoxious. I think I need to find out what happens to the pass before I do too much more though. So I think he's going to move up as a support piece for future ball carrier. Stream died.
Yeah, the stream. Yeah, it's slightly internet's slightly dodgy today. I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure if it. I thought it was just mine.
Oh, that's weird. Oh my gosh. Failed the pass of the reroll. Yeah, Spartan, I'm not dropping any frames or anything, so I don't know. Well,
it's good enough for me at the moment. Generally, Wix, generally with you, your streams seem to die quite easily. Not to accuse you of having shit internet.
Mizra, have you had any problems with the stream quality? Or, like, dropouts or anything? Because that's concerning. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Ooh, hello.
The stream's up for me. The stream's up for me.
Okay. Oh, it's annoying to not have gotten that pass. That would have been pretty major.
It's a 1 in 9.
Yeah, and now getting the ball back is going to be tricky without any of my catches. So I can see this half going. Well, again, I'm not generally massively concerned about whether or not I get any kind of... Yeah, if I actually win the game. In fact, I'd probably be totally fine if he was to steal the ball, score with it, because that'll give me another chance to pass it.
Yeah, but he's probably going to try and get on Mr. Peanut Butter? Not Mr. Peanut Butter, the other one. The other werewolf.
The one who's
whatever his name is. Yeah, pickles are plenty.
I think it's a good spread of zombies around the ball.
Mm.
My catches, one is badly hurt, one is KO'd, so both of them are safe, and that's the important thing.
Mizra, his catches are off the pitch.
Don't you dare touch get it off. Gosh darn it. Well, too bad.
Get it off is now off.
I mean, he got KO'd, sure, but I mean, he leveled, so he got what he wanted out of this game anyway.
Mm.
Alright. I mean, am I going to have to put down 2 werewolves in one game? Doesn't seem like it. Oh man, he's still falling, my guys! This does seem at this point to be a little BM.
He's a team that likes fouling.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the spare players, so I guess I can't hold against him. Alright, going for it works. The foul.
Double.
Oh, doesn't actually succeed in the foul. That's a turn up for looks. Okay. So, I think it's time to experiment. Wait, first of all, fair friend. Hey, welcome back.
Bear does a good thing.
I think it's time to demonstrate what you can do with a Kislev team and guard, which is fail to leap into a cage. No! First time and success. Look at this guy. Turns out I'm the best at Blood Bowl. I thought he was going to foul the bear as well, but I think he maybe realised the bear's armor's too good. Pain. Every day to Pain reminds me why I need to get block on him real quick.
Yep. Blodge is a lie. Yes, Jed. Yes, Jed. Hmm.
Well, I mean, at least I'm remembering it to actually use my blitz. Alright, let's roll the dice.
And that's not a good bounce.
No. No bueno.
Good ball. Ah, you're back, Wix. Good.
Hello, Wix. So someone actually did a graphic. I don't know if it's actually been posted anywhere, but someone apparently did a graphic to explain how the REBBL divisions and things work. I'll post in the chat I don't think it's any kind of secret or anything.
Hmm.
Because that was something I made a big deal of to the admins when I joined, which is that it just wasn't clear how the actual stuff worked. This isn't a great. Oh no, this. I'm gonna see if I can find a better resolution one of it actually.
Who noticed that they updated the Rebel website?
Hmm?
Did you notice they updated the Rebel website?
No.
Oh, yeah, it looks a little bit cleaner. I like it.
If it's not completely, it's not completely grey. It's a big step forward.
Oh no, it's still grey. It's just it's easy to navigate.
Okay.
They have a drop-down search.
Oh gosh, how exciting! That is a big step forward. Okay. I think that's alright. Spartan, what did you miss? Not too much of anything really. My attempts to vanity pass went pretty badly, but I think we're probably going to waste quite a lot of time fighting over the ball at this point, even though I secretly / not so secretly want for Jetty Bear to actually score so I can pass again. I really, really want to get that one SVP on it. It's got a hold of me. But
Watch him make the pass and then injure 2 pieces.
Sorry, who made the pass?
Watch your strength 4 boy make the pass and then injure 2 pieces.
Oh right.
Where's the ball going? Not where he wants it.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's a lot better than it was before. I don't know why.
Blitzing Will. We're gonna get Blitzing Will here.
Oh, maybe we are. Actually, that's not too bad. That's 2 dice werewolf block. Yeah. If he grabs hold of the ball and runs away with it, brilliant. Wait, does he actually need? He's already got a 2 dice block.
He doesn't need to. Can you see it coming already?
Yeah. Like, I mean,
it's because I don't think he even wants. He might not want to hit with the werewolf though. He might want to use the zombie to push your blitzer into the other blitzer, and hopefully knocking him down so your werewolf can run away. The werewolf can run away without dodges.
Well, Pain's lack of block again comes back to bite him. Literally.
Diving tackle, diving tackle, diving tackle, diving tackle.
He's gonna forget about diving tackle. He's gonna forget. Nope. Still on the diving tackle guy. I mean, I'm 100% gonna leap. I'm going to stand up my guard guy, make a leap, jump up, block onto the zombie, then leap my strength 4 guard the ball and run off with it. Just because that's an option for me as a team.
You're going to leave because you can.
Wick Spartan? No, that's unfortunate what's happening with it. I don't know. It might be. I think because I'm not a partner or anything. Oh, that's literally why I left that player there, was because I noticed he didn't have block. Sorry, I noticed the flesh golem didn't have block. Yeah, Mixed Spartan, at least what OBS is telling me is it's not saying that I'm having it. None of the stuff I'm sending out is getting dropped or anything, so it shouldn't be buffering or doing anything weird. But I mean, I know that doesn't actually help you. Holy moly! Oh, that was the time for the 3rd bear kill. He's got 2 kills so far.
I mean, both of them. I'm pretty sure they've been double skulls as well.
I can. Which one of these doesn't really matter.
I can see the soul with Jet. I think Jet's a bit salty.
I couldn't imagine why. Okay, well now I've got guard. I've got more options. So
despite the fact that you don't have the player advantage, it feels like you have the player advantage because your blitzers are that good.
Yes, the blitzers are absurdly good. So either I'm gonna, I think I'm better off just blitzing and then maybe leaping. than anything else, so that splits. If I knock this guy over, this at least makes... Okay, that's ideal, because this is an AG roll I would have had to make anyway to make the dodge. So let's just turn into a leap. Oh my gosh! He's not the best at ball handling. It's all that strength. That's the problem he's having. It's all that strength has gone, not quite gone to his head, but it's gone to his fingers.
He's got big pudgy fingers.
He has. They are like brilliant, like the sun. I don't actually know where to go now. Well, the zombies are basically not there. The werewolf is fairly far away, so I think with strength 4 I can probably get away with more than I would be able to otherwise. Let's see. So they can all reach the side of the pitch, basically. And I'm sort of tempted to hit him. I mean, I might just have to get the SPP for level up the old-fashioned way, which is to actually score with him.
Shit or bust sort of thing. Alright, screw it. That's it. That's the spirit. Screw it.
All good decisions have that as part of their decision-making process. Let's see if I get crowd surfed. So I could, the thing is, like, if I do manage to knock over this guy, then I'm pretty safe. If I don't manage to knock over this guy will stand up, and then you've got like what? Unless he blitzes, which he's not going to. That's gonna only be a 1 dice block, but he'll probably still take it anyway, and it'll probably still work. So I think I'm going to take the risk. And hey, it turns out
that was a good decision. That was a really good decision. Good boy, Stuffing. Good boy.
Stuffing is the best boy. Oh my gosh. This bear, though. Alright. Oh, I mean, it's a badly hurt, so I don't even feel remotely bad about that. That's the mighty blow tackle player gone.
Not gonna disappear for a second.
Sure. Alright, well that makes life a lot better. Bold again. Yes, Mizra. I think you do have to be a degree of bold to be a Kislev coach at all. So I think at this point, Pickles is going to go, well, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's what's going to be it. But there's no, I don't think there's any way to get an assist in without... Yeah, I just don't think there's a way to get an assist in, so it's going to be a 2 red dice block. Alright, well, I mean, this is going to be excess SPP for holding me, but I want to get him level up. And...
Alright, hello.
If I can't pass, then I can score. So I'll take it.
Man,
I'm loving having a guard, well, having 2 guard pieces. Like, it's amazing. It feels so good.
Yeah, you feel like you've got some power in your team.
Yeah, well, I mean, once I get Mighty Blow onto the squad as well, like, I'm then starting to get to the point where I'm feeling a bit more like a human team, where I can actually, like, I like that combination of things where you've got, like, 1 or 2 players who are a real threat, and the rest of the team still plays its more traditional style. Yes! The tail! I mean, the chain! The chain! I should laugh, but he can't hear me. Apparently there's going to be a guard negating skill in the next edition as well, which is exciting. Alright. So,
I've not heard about that.
Yeah, I've only just heard about it, so I don't know if it's necessarily accurate, but that is what I heard. Whee! I could score now. Am I really planning on doing that much more turn? So I've definitely got more. Actually, yeah, I've got more KOs than he does. Am I gonna achieve anything too much in the intervening time? Pair of twos. Oh, it was twos. It would have failed without the tail. Fair enough. I could either. At this point, it's two going for it and then a dodge. I think a going for it now is better than a dodge later. Oh my god! Oh, it's me.
Well, that's not fair. See, if you checked the blitzer's movement beforehand, you could have moved one square to the left and.
Oh, your critique unfortunately was broken up. I don't know if you're. I don't know if it's my net connection, your net connection, or something.
It keeps saying that the stream. It keeps saying on Discord that the stream has been lowered. The quality's been lowered, so I don't know why. But can you hear me now?
Yeah. So let's maybe try changing server or something. Let's go to. Where's the next closest? Oh man, all of them are pretty far away. Let's go to Russia. See if we have any better luck.
What you could have done with your blitzer, with the blitzer, is move one square to the left, and instead of moving to where you were, and then the blitzer wouldn't have even been able to reach it, and you could have delayed anyway.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad I learnt. Yes, I learnt my lesson of. I mean, I think literally yesterday I read about the whole. You know, you're going for it into the touchdown zone, the end zone, and then you roll the double ones, and your guy gets dead. I think I read about that literally yesterday. I was like, that would never.
It's a very common occurrence.
I mean, you certainly remember it when it happens, because I feel like I've been shortchanged in a major way, even though. I mean, it wasn't, I guess, that unlikely, and I do, like, just the choice between having a going for it and a blitz and a dodge. Oh, actually, no, it would have been better, because I would have been able to blitz and then dodge. That's me not taking account again of having a strength 4 guy. At least I still have a strength 4 guy, in theory.
Yeah.
A strength 4 guy who's not going
You're just not allowed to level that piece up by the thing of things.
Yeah. I mean, I gave him every opportunity to do so, I don't feel like
Yeah. You gonna be doing post-match analysis?
Oh, hell no. One die block. Rerolled. No rerolls left. Okay, with no rerolls left, I mean, I'm gonna go wild and trying to get hold of that ball now. Ooh, Cranky Goblin's running in Neophyte. Wait, what's Neophyte?
It's our side. It's the side league for the local thing that we're gonna do. What's he running? What's he running then?
Okay.
Let me get. It's gonna be halflings, I bet. It's gonna be halflings because you wouldn't care. You wouldn't say it's important unless it was halflings. Right then. I'm going to check Facebook now to see what he is running.
Alright. To Pain, it's time for you to step up. Oh wow. Oh wow.
No injury. That's another player who's in MVP range. Oh, it's the naming scheme, is it? Okay, well I'll have to go on to check that. So I have to go on Blood Bowl to check that, and I'm currently not on Blood Bowl. Orcs. He's already played an Orc team in their Neophyte recently. Not happy with that.
Kind of surprised he didn't regen that. Yeah. Okay. that. Alright, well, it's time to pile a whole bunch of players towards the ball. And apparently, might even get away with it. Hooray! The power of not giving a crap. Fantastic. Oh, interesting. I mean, yeah, maybe Callaghan, if you can find out what this amusing naming scheme is.
I will look for this naming scheme. I'll tell you if it's inside jokes. If it's inside jokes, you won't get the jokes. But if it's not inside jokes, you might love it. The problem is when the name Liam is mentioned, things get political very quickly.
Oh right. Oh, you think it's? To be fair, like that's totally on brand for Blood Bowl. Like, you know, in terms of they've got a star player making fun of Dick Cheney, like.
You gotta remember Varag Gulcher is that. You gotta remember Gazgul Margaret Thatcher is a parody of Margaret Thatcher.
Really?
Yeah. It's Gazgul Mag Uruk Thaka, something like that.
They really minimise
that. That does sound quite close, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I've never heard that Magro part. Like,
I'm pretty sure it is. I might be wrong.
I've heard Gazgul Thraka, like, you know, be like a. I remember because I kind of grew up in Games Workshop, like, and I remember Gazgul being like, because the way people said it, I just assumed it was if it was anything, it was like a Gary, a Gaza.
Hulgasco thing, yeah.
Let's intercept.
I mean, you're Kislev.
Well, that sucks. So he must have rolled a 6 to pass that.
No, it was a punt play. So that was a 5.
A long bomb. 5 minus 2. Inaccurate pass. Okay. I think I got to go back and look at the passing tables, but I think it's not as unlikely as I thought it was then. Alright, well, back on the pitch again, I suppose. You're right, though. It does feel like I think it's because so many of the players on Jelly Bear's team are zombies left now, that it feels like the team's overall stronger.
Yeah, well, yeah, cool. I wasn't going crazy. But Wix is proved it. Yeah, right, it is. Mag Uruk Thaka, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The Margaret Thatcher as a person to try and make fun of with that particular one seems a bit random. Like, it doesn't... I mean, I guess it was supposed to be that they're both fierce, but it doesn't really map terribly well.
Well, they had to veil them, obviously, because, of course, when GW was... When 40k was first made, Margaret Thatcher was Prime Minister.
Yeah, well, the Both Down podcast, they had an interview with the guy who did a lot of the flavour for Blood Bowl, who was, and is, a punk. So, like, specifically, he went out of his way to make it more sort of edgy and humorous than it was. I think probably initially it was pretty bland, as far as, like, theming went. Oh, that's unfortunate. So it's gone from being... I think if they hadn't made that pass, I think we've had a pretty good chance at getting the score. Oh.
I think that's why it made the pass.
Yes, I imagine it probably is. So let's... I don't know if we can find the Blood Bowl passing table, because I feel like... Let's see.
If you click down the bottom, so at the bottom where you can see the pro, because I think it was more recent enough that I would still be able to see it. So click down the bottom.
Oh, good. I mean, not that I particularly care about keeping the... I mean, I guess this is very slightly more money for me. But I can't get the ball anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's see if we can get some injury SVP before we're done.
Right, let's have a look at the team. It's finally came up. I'm going to use my phone because the internet was being... My internet's being dodgy as well. Okay. Well, the first name's Pol Pot.
Okay, so you were on point with your initial assumptions then. That's what you're saying.
Next name's Stalin, then it's Che Guevara, then it's... I have no idea what the next name is. Then it's Karl Marx, Vladimir Lenin, Frederick Engels. Don't know the next name. Oh, the bottom three names are... I think the bottom names are references to Animal Farm. I can't quite tell.
It's because I went to
Capitalist Pig.
I went to a university with someone who was very political, and it's like... I think you kind of get the sort of thing where it's like, someone can be quite political, but also not very original.
Oh, no, it is just parody. It is just parody. He made a team... One of the coaches made a team called... Funny enough, it's the political guy made a team called Grab 'em by the Ghoulies.
Oh,
When,
yeah.
yeah, but they were all the players were named after either British politicians who were pro-Brexit or Theresa May policies such as strong and stable, or hot button issues. And it was like it was almost funny. It was almost funny. He also had an orc called Donald Trump, and when he got injured, we said he got impeached.
Well, so the game didn't go quite as I would have hoped it would, but it also didn't go quite the way I hoped it would either. But I came out of it with no players permanently injured and with
A level up.
Yeah, we got level up as well, so I could say
Maybe 2 if we're lucky.
Yes, we'll see where the MVP lands.
If the bear gets the MVP, he is 1 SVP away from a level up. Ooh.
I'll take it. Does it just reroll the same thing, I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the player you want to get the level up. And oh no!
Oh dear.
Right.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna message Jed quickly, see if he wants to. See if he's gonna go in his chat.
Oh, I don't think taunting Jed at this point, who's the other coach,
Yeah.
is a kind thing to do. I got a lot of SVP actually from that. So, yeah, 9 extra SVP. Pretty good. And I guess my catcher is close to being leveled up. So Mighty Blow for Get It Off, which works. Let's see if
He says he got wrecked, which is an overstatement.
Okay, yeah, it was just the 8. So, I mean, I guess this may be an argument for piling on, like, immediately.
No. 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 Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow, don't be a fool, don't!
Or I could go for Diving Catch instead. If you have enough Diving Catch in your team, you could throw it in the air and probably catch it, maybe. I think if, like, the only situation in which having lots of Diving Catch I think would work would be in the situation where you've got so much control over the pitch you can Hail Mary it to the other side of the pitch where you've got 3 players who are all unmarked who can all just grab the ball. It's like, that's going to happen all the time.
Mighty Blow, gets him levels him up quicker.
But getting +1 versus the reroll seems like piling on will be better.
Right. Yes, but Mighty Blow means your player's going to be on the floor less. Because if you have to use piling on, there is a chance you'll be fouled.
Let's see. someone on rockpapernuffle.blogspot.com said, according to some master just scribbled down, piling on is far superior as a first skill to Mighty Blow, removing opposing players from the pitch. Let's see, so chance to break armor. So if they've got armor value 8, you've got a 6% more chance of breaking their armor with piling on, assuming you use piling on, versus Mighty Blow. And chance to remove on the pitch. Oh man. If they've armor value 8, with just Mighty Blow, you've got a 17% chance of getting off the pitch. With piling on, you've got a 26% chance. That's a pretty big... I mean, you're right, it does mean that they're going to be on the pitch, but I actually think piling on might be the right choice.
You better be using every turn. But bear in mind, Mighty Blow is going to get you more injuries.
Well, will it?
Surely it will get you more injuries because it turns a 10, 11, 12. So it turns 10 plus into a 9 plus when it goes removal, when you get injuries.
Well, I mean, I'll send you I'll put it in the chat actually, the article I'm looking at. I don't know how accurate this is. But it looks like, yeah, that does make sense. That a reroll would be like, there's only one sort of subset of rolls which Mighty Blow is going to directly help with, which is ones that you nearly got. Whereas piling on would help with ones that were nowhere near. So that's like, I think I'm going to give it a try. Even though, but just because my guy's got jump up built in already, so he, which is a pretty unusual situation. I think you're right that most of the time it would be much more sensible because you're losing the player for a turn if you pile on. Whereas in Kislev's case, you probably aren't. It's a 2+ to get up and block from the floor. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I don't know if this is considered to be conventional wisdom in any way, but. Well, go against your advice, Callaghan. He gets like fouled and killed like next game. We're like, well, I guess you were right.
I did say, I said, if he gets fouled, it's your problem.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But I don't know. I like the logic there. If I'm trusting this blog's statsnet, he will be more likely to injure someone going forward, and then he can pick up Mighty Blow as the next thing.
And then dodge, hopefully, to keep him alive. Or tackle.
I think probably tackle. Like, he's just going to have one job, which is to be the piece that will threaten. Otherwise, hard to deal with pieces. I think as well with the... So, I think piling on is also the right choice in the same way that... In the same sort of sense that you'd be trying to foul someone. So, if I... for piling on, I'm more likely to break armor in the first place because I'm rolling it twice. And if I'm just looking for a stun, which is what I think I'm realistically looking for on each attempt to hit someone, then it's more likely to go through with a reroll than it is a +1. Even if I would have potentially injured someone because I broke their arm on the first one, and then I got the Mighty Blow on the second. I think.
So would you reroll a stun? So would you reroll? Let's say you got a stun. Would you reroll it in the chance of getting a KO or an injury?
That's a good question. I think probably.
Yeah, so it's going to be. It's going to be a case of I'm using it every single time. I want to get the player advantage. I want to get these SPP.
Well, I think that's fair enough. Like, what's the current Blood Bowl injury table? I think I'm just going to see how likely. Well, I need to understand how likely it is to get rid of someone. Oh, apparently it isn't. What are the Blood Bowl?
It's 8+ for a KO. It's 10+ for a injury.
Okay, so
so that turns it to 7+, 9+. Big Skull changes it to a 9+ for a KO, 10+ for a injury.
Okay,
and Stunty shifts it down the other way.
So in that case, if they got stunned, I wouldn't pile on because. So with the injury rolls, if I've got Mighty Blow, then on an average roll I will KO them. So if I'm re-rolling, I'm just looking for an average roll. Whereas if I've already got the stun, then I'm probably just going to get a stun again. And I think, it's dependent on situational factors as to whether or not that's worthwhile. Like trying.
Conventional wisdom is you pile on if you break armor. You pile on if you break armor without using mighty blow. That's conventional wisdom. Alternatively, you also pile on if it's a very important piece that you're trying to remove.
Yeah, I think like a lot of the other skills, it will start to introduce more interesting decisions to it, which is generally what a good Blood Bowl should be. Like from armor 8 player, if I pile on, I've got a 47% chance to break through and 41% with Mighty Blow. But I think the statistics might be a little bit misleading there because you don't have to specifically do anything to get the benefit of Mighty Blow. Whereas depending on, I do have to commit. Like, so if I don't break armor with him, I'm less likely to break armor on an average roll.
And you also have to follow up to his piling on, unless you block him down.
True. I think I'll have to be careful about how I use them, but it's not a million miles away from 17 to 31 to get the other half of that anyway. I think piling on is probably the more interesting part of the equation than Mighty Blow would be anyway.
It's funny because Get It Off is also a very appropriate name for a piling on blitzer.
Yes. Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Alright, how was you got 60k in the kitty. Okay, everyone's off the mark when it comes to SPP. To Pain.
Yeah, to Pain is left languishing, so I'm not going to get I've noticed on some of the other Kislev teams they don't have 4 blitzers. I've seen ones with 2, and I'd be like...
They might have lost blitzers recently.
It could be, but I'm also thinking that maybe the blitzers are so freaking expensive that maybe it's considered to be that while they're amazing players, they're just not worth the team value. Because I saw in a couple of different teams they didn't have... Like, they didn't even have 3. Which, if they had 4 and they'd just been injured, I would be like kind of okay, but...
You've got one more game in training grounds. You really need to get to Pain that level up.
Yes.
Because otherwise you're walking into next season without 3 blitzers with block, and that's going to be a bit of a pain.
Yes, I think that's got to be the priority. I'm annoyed that Get It Off. Sorry, not Get It Off. It's got hold of me stuck at 1 SVP from leveling, but I mean that still seems achievable in the next game. Having both catchers removed from the pitch wasn't great, but they didn't take a permanent injury. MVP going to Klings means that he's within reach of actually leveling up before he dies. So that's something.
What's Klings going to get if he gets a level up?
Not sure, honestly. Hopefully guard.
Hopefully guard.
If not, then maybe catch. That's that a double for him, or has he got
single? That's single.
Yeah,
catches and agility access.
Yeah, so I think I would actually set up for a for a catch, if only for the purposes of taking handoffs, and occasionally, because you pointed out before, like he also makes, as much as the catchers have been able to be SPP farms for each other. If we've got one with catch, then he's just he's a
one less chance to fail.
Yeah, I mean,
let's say you burn your reroll on the throw. It means you've got no reroll on the catch. But if you've got the catch skill, you've got your reroll on the catch.
The other alternative is to go for something like sidestep with him, but I'm.
Yeah, but not. I think catch is still a stronger skill.
Yeah, I don't mind catch. Like, I mean, the blitzers having diving tackle. Because you've got all the things that people are playing diving tackle, sidestep with strength 2 players. I imagine with strength 3 players it's going to be quite a lot better.
Yeah, it's why I've got sidestep and my world answer. Because sidestep plus shadowing, as much as people say it's a bad idea, it's like, well, let's say I can go next to a... I don't think I've seen
the shadowing be used, but I suppose it's one of those skills that causes people to not do something rather than necessarily anything else.
It's like if I sidestep, because I sidestep next to them, if they follow up, I can then get in behind them. So I've not faced any. I've not been blitzed by a werewolf with it yet. In which case, shattering with always going to be used.
I'm just thinking ahead to the next game. I think I'm probably going if I get the choice, I think I'll actually receive so that I can get the level on that's got a hold of me by passing to a catcher.
Who are you playing?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
Because if you're playing a slow movement team, which gives you 2 turns to do shenanigans.
I am playing against Deadwood Ghosts, which sounds like a necromantic team.
No, it's what else? Oh boy!
Alright.
Polygon's got to be useful.
Oh yeah, wow, Polygon's going to be amazing.
3 catches. Lots of guard. Watch out for that strip ball.
Hey, I've got a sure hands guy now. A sure hands blodge guy. So I should be relatively resilient about that. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but it's a lot less bad than it could be.
He's also probably due to higher thrower because he's got 190k in the kitty.
Two strip ball players. Alright. I'm very glad I've got sure hands now. I think maybe one of the blitzers might end up picking up sure hands at some point. Probably not some point soon though.
Yeah. Alright. I gotta go.
Yeah, cheers. Kelly, thank you for hopping in. I was like, yeah, I think I did a bit better in that time around. I did actually think about one of my things coming into this was like, did I play really, really bad last time because I was talking to someone else? And I think it was actually more because I was really tired.
Yeah, it was 9 o'clock you started and finished at like 11. I was tired just watching the game.
Oh boy. I think I played a lot better in that game, even if it wasn't great. Yes, 9 players, Wood Elven teams. Well, cheers, Callaghan. I can pretty much... Oh, so... I don't know if you're around for these, but again, so coming up on this channel will be tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, Huan Chi's game. Don't know why they're playing at 9 o'clock in the morning, probably because they're incredible monsters.
They're probably because they're Europeans and it's 11 o'clock for them.
Could be. And on Sunday at 1 o'clock, there will be Hindus. So the play-ins are being played over this weekend for Division A. So 9 o'clock tomorrow on this channel, and 13 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. So, yeah, Spartan, anyone else? Yeah. Catch you guys around, and have plenty more good and bountiful games of